right, welcome back. This activity is activity 2.1.4, document the assembly. In this particular activity, we're going to create this particular document. Notice it has an assembly. It has an isometric view of the assembly. It has an exploded view of the assembly, and it has a parts list, also known as a bill of materials. It has the tolerance note. And that's all very important things that we need to have for this particular drawing. So we're going to walk you through that. It does give you the step-by-step instructions as well as a lot of information in this, so I would suggest reading through this. The first thing we need to do is note that there are a couple of dimensions on here. These are assembly dimensions. They're not dimensions relative to the individual parts, but relative to how the parts are being put together. The first thing we need to do, and we'll go ahead and get started on making the assembly before we do everything else. I went ahead and clicked into my part studio that had one of the parts and added an assembly. So I'm in the assembly mode, and I'm going to briefly go through how to make the assembly at this point. So I'm going to use the fasten tool, or the fasten mate, and I'm going to fasten this corner to the origin here. If we fasten it to the origin, it should snap. Once it snaps, we'll be okay. We can click the check mark, and we're finished with that particular fasten. Notice that it's now locked in place in space, and I'll use my view cube to line things back up again so I can continue to work. I will continue to use the fasten again, the fasten mate, and I'm simply going to fasten the top of this surface, and I'll scroll over to the bottom of this surface. You'll note that what happens at this point, it goes right to the middle. The middle of the two faces come together. I'm simply going to move this out of the way here to give me a little bit of working space. One of the problems now is that this is no longer centered. There's a space between the two. So I need to come up and choose the check mark by the offset button and offset this. One of the things we do when we look at the offset, we look at the blue, green, and red lines. The red represents X, the blue represents Z, the green represents Y. It's all corresponding to the offsets here as well. It's good to note that if you go in the right direction, just like in mathematics, from the origin, that's going to be positive, this is going to be negative. I want to go on the x-axis in a negative direction, so I'm going to translate, let's say, negative 1.5 centimeters, since this is in centimeters. Went the wrong direction, made a liar out of me because I worked from the backwards. So I'm going to click and make it positive. We're obviously working in a different direction here. So now we have this in the right spot. We don't need to go up and down or on the Y, so we simply click the solve. The next thing I'm going to do, that particular check mark deals with that particular fasten. We're going to continue with the fasten mode and fasten the bottom of this face with the top of this face. You'll note once again it goes to the center. That's not in the right position, so it needs to be offset on the Y. So we learned last time that that was in a positive direction. This time we'll go negative 1.5. Let's see where that goes. Look at that. It goes the opposite direction. It may be based on the actual, the way the board is situated at any rate. So it looks like it's fastened there. However, in our assignment here, we can see that this is almost to the edge of here, so we need to go over about 1/2 of an inch that direction. We're in centimeters as opposed to inches, so we will make this an adjustment here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, this is the y-axis, and we'll say on the y-axis, we'll go 1 centimeter that direction, see how far it goes. And that looks about right, so we'll leave it at 1 centimeter, even though it's not. For practical purposes, we'll say that's okay. So now we have this thing and it is fastened correctly. We can exit out of the fasten constraint. Everything seems to be right where it needs to be. We have the 3 blocks. One of my students asked me, how do I see those constraints? I can click on them here. I can simply choose to take off the eyeball there so it makes it visual and I can see those constraints. I don't want to do that. And I'll click over here to get out of that. So we have the assembly made. Now we're ready to go and do the drawing.